The Giants is gonna pay for that, for making the wrong move. I got a strong feeling they're gonna pay a big price for doing that. Bringing over the worst coach in the league who messed up the greatest QB. I know I keep saying he messed Lamar Jackson up, but man, you think about all them years that he wasted with him, the MVP seasons, we had great enough rosters, well, good enough rosters to go to the Super Bowl. And I remember clearly too, in particular. And he just wasted time, and it's almost like he sabotaged Lamar Jackson. But then it's ironic because that was the only reason that he was even looking good and keeping his job, is because of Lamar. You got to protect your quarterback. You see he getting lit up out there and getting hit. And you still keeping Falele out there. Like, other dudes that was on the bench was not that bad. They couldn't have been worse than him. I don't see that. I don't think nobody sees that. All you got to do is watch film. Now, the downside of him going to the Giants, for the Giants team as a whole in the organization, he's going to have to be out there, standing up like a brick wall. People are going to get around him easily. I don't think he's just going to change just that quick in a year. And I'm looking at, the Giants division. They got the Eagles, who got a good defense. The Commanders, their defense is okay. Nothing top tier. And, the Dallas defense is kind of coming up. They front line, they all right. Pretty decent. I'll say they solid. But, they ain't better than the Philadelphia Eagles, though. Now, you put Falele against those defenders out there, and you think they ain't gonna run around them? They don't even gotta run through him. All they gotta do is run around this guy. But he did, I'll say something good about him. He did have games. This is kind of like matter of fact, it is a backhanded compliment. But listen, Falele had games last year where he was looking so confused out there and doing so many lefts. He was doing things that basically went left, and defenders was looking like, what is this guy doing? And he was kind of throwing them off. But then they'll go about their business. But for that split second, he threw guys off because they was like, what is he doing? And he confused the viewers too. So let's see if he have that effect with the Giants this season. Now, what's going to hurt the Giants also with putting him out there is you might have confusion on the whole O-line just from one person messing up. He's going to a whole new system over there. And Jackson Dart is not as mobile as Lamar Jackson was. So we're going to watch and see how that plays out. But Harbaugh had to do something quick. This guy was out there, just left, and nobody wanted him. Like, really, nobody? But John, you said this was the best guy. This is why I said I hope that we play the New York Giants this season. I really do, because if we play them, and whether they come to Baltimore or we go over there to Jersey to play the Giants, if the Giants would have to come to Baltimore, I can almost guarantee you, man, the fans is gonna boo John Harbaugh to the fifth degree. I can't wait if we do play the Giants. Like I said, man, I need to go back and watch how the last Giants head coach did, because They got rid of him to bring in John. Like, wow. It's like, dude, you was that bad? They had to get rid of you and bring him in? But I also know his family's relationship with the NFL and how him and his brother and anybody associated with them, they always get a golden ticket. A golden platter handed out to them. Like, they just hand the keys over to him and his brother, even though his brother is better than him. Like I said, that nepotism thing it will have you living on top. You don't got to be good at your job at all. Okay? Now, it's a beautiful day out here today. I'm going to try to enjoy my day. I'm glad I finally got this video out. Because when I got the news that Falele signed to the Giants, it's funny. Because I did a video prior to that, before any of this happening, talking about how he was still out there. And man, the Giants did it again. I can't believe they giving Harbaugh this much power and say so. Like, he's the one who build players up. He don't build no players. He breaks them down and he hindered them. And he ruins a great culture like he did in Baltimore. But we got to build that culture back up from scratch, from the ground up, because of what he did to tear us down. So, we got him out of here. He got his boy over there with him, Falele, and he can keep him. But this guy is on a 1-year prove-it deal. Because if he don't prove it this year, I don't know who's going to take him. His NFL career might be over with. But we will see. And I'm going to be watching the Giants. Yeah, I'm going to be watching close. Along with the Baltimore Ravens. So we're definitely going to see. We're going to check it out. We're going to see what the future holds for both teams. And hope for the best in Baltimore. That's all I could say. As far as the Giants, y'all think y'all was real smart by hiring Harbaugh, huh? Y'all thought he was going to change the culture around? Just wait. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to leave off that note. It's been another episode with yours truly, MV Pro, on another episode of the Prolific Hangout. Alright? I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.